Susan Day was born on December 10, 1952 in Peoria, Illinois. Raised in a family that faced its own challenges, she grew up with a sense of resilience and a quiet elegance. Her mother's early passing left a profound impact on her, and she later moved with her father, a newspaper editor, to New York. Growing up with the combination of her father's intellect and her own sensitivity shaped Susan into a thoughtful and reflective individual, which would later inform her acting. Before her acting career began, Susan worked as a model, appearing in popular teen magazines like 17, where her grace and poise caught the attention of casting directors. Little did she know, this would eventually lead to her big break in the industry, making her a beloved household name. The Partridge Family. A Star is Born. Susan Day's big break came in 1970 when she was cast as Laurie Partridge in the iconic TV series The Partridge Family. At just 17, she had no acting experience, but her natural charm and quiet beauty made her a perfect fit for the role. As Laurie, she played the wholesome, witty daughter in the Partridge Family, quickly becoming a teen idol of the 1970s. Her on-screen chemistry with co-star David Cassidy was undeniable, and it sparked a genuine connection that fans couldn't help but notice. As the show ran from 1970 to 1974, Susan's fame skyrocketed, and she became a cultural symbol for young girls across America. Yet, behind the scenes, the complexity of her personal relationship with Cassidy was something few understood at the time. Navigating fame and transitioning to adult roles. The transition from a teen idol to a respected adult actress proved to be a challenge for Susan Day, but she tackled it head-on. After The Partridge Family ended, she worked hard to distance herself from her wholesome image, seeking more mature and complex roles. Her performance in the TV movie Mary Jane Harper Cried Last Night, 1977, where she portrayed a young mother grappling with mental illness, proved that she had far more to offer than her previous roles. Critics were impressed by her emotional depth, which led to further opportunities. As the 1980s unfolded, Susan took on increasingly challenging projects that demonstrated her range as an actress. She was no longer seen as just a pretty face, but a talented, serious artist capable of portraying a wide range of characters. Finding success in LA law and breaking new ground for women. In 1986, Susan Day reached a new milestone in her career when she was cast as Grace Van Owen on LA Law, the groundbreaking legal drama. As Grace, she portrayed a strong, intelligent, and compassionate deputy district attorney, eventually rising to the position of judge. Her portrayal of the character earned her critical acclaim, including a Golden Globe Award and several Emmy nominations. The role not only cemented her status as one of the top actresses of the 1980s and early 1990s, but also helped redefine the portrayal of professional women on television. Grace Van Owen became an iconic character for audiences, showing that women could be powerful, complex, and fully human on screen. Susan's portrayal made her a role model for many, and LA Law helped set a new standard for television dramas. Stepping into comedy and hosting, Saturday Night Live, Susan Day's career took another unexpected turn when she was asked to host an episode of Saturday Night Live, SNL, in 1992. Known for her dramatic and television roles, this opportunity allowed her to showcase a different side of her talent. Hosting SNL was not only a prestigious honor, but also a demonstration of Susan's versatility. It was a rare opportunity for someone with her background in drama to enter the world of live comedy. Her performance was well received, showcasing her poise, sharp wit, and ability to adapt to different genres. The experience allowed her to connect with a new audience, while reminding her longtime fans of her undeniable charm and ability to succeed in any genre. Susan Day's romantic life and pursuit of privacy. While Susan Day's professional life was often in the spotlight, her personal life remained relatively private. Her first marriage, to Hollywood agent Leonard "Lenny" Herson, took place in 1976 when she was transitioning from her image as Laurie Partridge to a more mature acting career. Lenny, who was significantly older than Susan, provided her with the security and stability she needed as she navigated the pressures of fame. However, their marriage faced challenges, and they divorced in 1981 after 5 years. Despite the breakup, Susan and Lenny remained on good terms, particularly for the sake of their daughter Sarah, who was born in 1978. Susan's second marriage, to television producer Bernard Sopransky in 1988, was much more private and free from the public eye. the couple settled into a quiet, enduring marriage that was built on mutual respect and shared values, far removed from the scrutiny that often accompanies Hollywood relationships. Reflection on her relationship with David Cassidy. After years of silence, Susan Dey has finally opened up about her complex relationship with the Partridge Family co-star, David Cassidy. The two had undeniable chemistry on screen as Laurie and Keith Partridge, but off-screen, their relationship was much more complicated. Susan admitted to having a crush on David during the show's run. However, as a young woman with little experience in the world of fame, she struggled to navigate the complexities of their friendship. David, at the height of his teen idol fame, was often surrounded by adoring fans and had a lifestyle that Susan couldn't relate to. When Susan learned that David had spoken dismissively about her feelings in an interview, it hurt her deeply. She felt betrayed by the fact that something so personal had become public, moving on and forgiving the past. Despite the emotional distance between them, Susan Dey maintained a professional relationship with David on set. As the years passed and the show ended, Susan distanced herself from the Partridge Family legacy, while David continued to revisit it through his music career. While the pain of betrayal lingered, Susan eventually found compassion for David. She acknowledged that both of them were simply trying to survive the pressures of fame at such a young age. In hindsight, she wished she had reconciled with David before his death in 2017. Susan admitted that there were things left unsaid and that she regretted not having the opportunity to resolve those emotions before it was too late. Susan Dey's legacy and the power of reflection. Now at 72, Susan Dey reflects on her time with David Cassidy with both affection and sorrow. She recognizes that their shared experiences on the Partridge Family were special, despite the complexities of their personal relationship. She looks back on the laughter, long filming days, and music with fondness, cherishing those years as part of her story. Susan's candid reflections reveal a woman who has made peace with her past, understanding that fame, love, and the people who come into your life can shape you in ways you never expected. Her openness about her relationship with David Cassidy is a story not of scandal, but of youth, fame, and the delicate bonds that are formed under the spotlight. As she wisely said, "We were young, we made mistakes, and we lived a dream that millions of people shared with us." At 72, Susan Dey has embraced grace over bitterness and reflection over regret, allowing her truth to shine through in a way that inspires others to do the same.